Jack, Beefeater and tonic.
Yes, mate. So, this is the story of Beefeater Gin. London dry gin of timeless quality, distilled right here in the urban heart of London. Always has been, always will be. That's London. It dates back about 2,000 years. That's our first distillery. Dates back about 200 years. And that's James Burrough, the great gin innovator, who bought the place about 150 years back. A pharmacist, he used his skills in chemistry to invent a recipe of exceptional quality, inspiring the London-style dry gin that we now call Beefeater. To this day, Beefeater Gin continues those traditions of excellence. Cheers, James. Every drop of Beefeater London dry gin is distilled here, in Kennington, London.
Before the war, it was a pickle factory.
A bomb changed that. We took over in 1958. No wonder you can smell the botanicals from the street below. This is a bottle of Beefeater Gin. It's had that name for over 100 years. And that is an actual Beefeater. A yeoman warder. They've been guarding the Tower of London for 500 years. Beefeater Gin and Beefeater humans have a long, happy history. We share more than a name with the Guardsmen. We share the bond to London, past, present, and future. At Beefeater, we know. We consistently make gin of exceptional quality. And that's why Beefeater London Dry Gin is the world's most awarded gin. James Burrough got his first award back in 1873. We won one trophy so many times, they told us, just keep it. So, Desmond Payne, MBE, the world's most experienced master gin distiller.
I've been at this since 1967. I was honoured by the Queen a few years ago.
Desmond, why are you so good at what you do?
It's a practice skill and a creative process developed over many years. The senses are engaged, the nose, the palate. My primary job at Beefeater is to maintain excellence, and it's really an old-fashioned process. Some things don't need technology.
The unique flavour of Beefeater Gin melds perfectly into cocktails, from the classic Beefeater and tonic to the most complex. Beloved by bartenders all over the world. Desmond, what exactly is Beefeater Gin?
Beefeater is clean, strong alcohol, charged into our pot stills and steeped with our 9 perfectly balanced botanicals, which provide taste and character.
These are the scales they use for Beefeater's botanicals.
Older than my mum, these scales.
And this is the juniper. Without juniper, it's not gin.
Our annual big sniff is a crucial part of my job. We'll nose up to 200 samples of each year's crop to make sure we get the right quality and style of juniper that we insist on for Beefeater.
And that's lemon peel, obviously. We've got angelica seed, angelica root, Seville orange peel, Spanish oranges. We've got coriander seed for that heat and spice. We've got licorice, orris root. Never heard of that.
It's from an Italian iris flower. It smells a bit like buttery bread.
And finally, we use almonds.
Which smells like almond.
9 botanicals, the heart and soul of Beefeater Gin. This is a Beefeater still, sitting still. And it still sits still 24 hours later. We steep our botanicals for an entire day before the heat of distillation begins. It produces the best flavour and complexity. And it's worth the wait.
Cut! The cut is the point at which any more distillation would change the character of the gin. So we cut, stop there, discard the rest, and the batch is done, ready for bottling.
I think that's marvellous.
I think you're marvellous. All the way back to the great James Burrough, Beefeater has been inspired by his spirit of innovation. Beefeater Pink Strawberry and Beefeater Blood Orange start with the classic 9 botanicals, joined by natural fruit flavours to refresh your drink. Beefeater 24 is Desmond Payne's own super premium creation. The core, 9 botanicals, to which Desmond added grapefruit peel and tea, a combination of Chinese green and Japanese sencha. Beefeater's spirit of innovation continues, keeping classic Beefeater at the core, but with adventurous twists. And each Beefeater spirit has its own signature G&T. So, there we are, the story of Beefeater, the spirit of London. Trev, another drink, please.